Hi Cancer, and welcome to your TarotVideoscope for January 2016 by Ama. You may reach me at amalightworker.com or amalightworker@gmail.com. You may schedule a private reading with me to open your Akashic records, psychic tarot readings, a healing session with me, an energy clearing, etc. etc. So don't forget to check out my website for prices and services. And without further ado, let's move on to your reading. But let me remind you that in order for these readings, these messages to make sense to you, don't forget to subscribe, because this way I can get messages for you. So please remember to please like, share, and subscribe. So the general feelings that I'm picking up for you have a lot to do with some miscommunication with loved ones being resolved, a second job for some of you, and some resolution to some family problems, or even to some legal problems for some of you. And it is a time of manifestation, so a wish could come through. Let's break it down one by one. In the position representing you, we have the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords, to me, it's a card that denotes something lost, something left behind. But not all of it is lost. Success, but with something left behind. So the reason that this card showed up for you is because you are going to have to deal with this some disappointment. You're going to go through some difficulties, and as you go through these difficulties, you expect some people to show their support, at least emotionally. And you are going to see that not everybody is going to be there for you. Not everybody is going to show that they are there to support you. So expect some disappointment in that area particularly. But again, you could be disappointed with a situation, but nevertheless, this situation will be resolved. This card also calls my attention into, I don't know why I keep hearing that it's very important that you don't react impulsively or do something impulsive in January. The next card that could be crossing you, you have the Devil. And the Devil is a card to me that denotes endings, completion, completing something in order for this new beginning to come to you, new lifestyle, new changes, new opportunities, new changes related to career. But it's also a card to me that also denotes being addicted to maybe a relationship or feeling some sort of an addiction that it's kind of blocking your current situation. So I am especially drawn again to this feeling that maybe you are addicted to a feeling. For some of you, it could be a little bit of depression that maybe you thought you dealt with in the past, or maybe in the way how you communicate with your loved ones. Another situation that could show up again in your life, maybe having to deal with some partnerships or authority figures at work. So some sort of miscommunication, or that could be presenting a big challenge for you that you're going to have to deal with and sort out. Now I know that the main focus of this card is partnership, but the message that comes through this card that I keep sensing right now is that maybe having to deal and sort out some confusion and some communication problems with if you are a parent with your children, or if you or the opposite, maybe having to sort out some problems with the communication style with your parents as well. So expect that to happen, going through some challenges with this communication. In the position of what's above you, you have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups to me represents a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, and it represents crying over spilled milk. So the reason that this card showed up for you, again, because not everything is going to go according to the plan. Expect some delays. You could be disappointed or pissed off over some timing issue, and that is very important and especially true if you're traveling in January. So your patience could be tested. So the advice is always make sure now that some of these opportunities or possibilities are not happening anymore, don't focus on that, but rather focus on what can you do right here, right now. Rearrange, refocus, reinvent yourself, reinvent your plan, and move on. So that's the advice that came through this card. In the position of what's the root cause for this, you have the Knight of Cups. And again, the Knight of Cups, it's so cups, they do represent Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. That could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. So this could be like hearing back sudden news from someone. So the reason that this card showed up for you also, so it first of all, it denotes a person of great talent, a very giving person, but this person is lost in their dreams, or in some sort of addiction, or even drinking. So you could be dealing with someone around you who has this issue, that you are going to help this person as they go through this sort of a problem. This not so I also keep getting the feeling that you having to deal with someone around you going through these problems is not necessarily related to one person. It could be a group of people that maybe you haven't been in touch in a long time, but you could hear back from these people, and again, going through old problems with this particular person or this group of people. In the recent past, you have the Magician. And the Magician to me is a card that represents, it's a time of manifestation. The universe will provide for you everything that you need in order for this wish to come through. So recently, you just received news that your wish is coming through. You are for about to have a new beginning, maybe preparing for changing homes. As I said, maybe recently that happened, a new career, a new business. So it is a time of manifestation. It is very important that at this point of your life you really do focus and apply yourself, because the finish line is almost there. So this wish is coming through for you, but also this could also be sudden opportunities for you to make better money through a career or through an ability that you have. And this can also be especially true if you are an artist or you do something creative in some way. So this is what I'm sensing through this card. In the position of the near future, you have the Strength. And the Strength, to me, it is a card that denotes having emotional and physical strength over adversity and the material worlds, having the inner courage to reach some goals and to get your power back. So you are going to have to work hard to reach some of these goals. I also have a feeling that one of these goals could be related to some important negotiations and settlement. This could be having to do with some miscommunications at work, again, and getting your power back, but also getting your inner power back, how you respect yourself. So having to go through this series of miscommunication that for different Cancerians are going to happen in different areas of your life. Again, you are going to reach your goal and you are going to resolve some differences nevertheless. In the position of in the position of your internal feelings or your internal attitude, you have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, it is a great card to have because it denotes a person who is very calm demeanor, proud of themselves. Maybe they don't speak much, but when they do speak, they do capture your attention with the stories that they're saying. They're always staying in charge. So this is a person to go to for advice. It represents a Taurus, a Cancer, or a Virgo. For some of you, this person could show up as someone who's advising you in how to deal with some financial planning or issues. So I do see some of you like making a list and going, sorting out some financial matters, paying some bills off. So the advice is anything that you need to apply for, or even so pay everything ahead of time in January. Don't wait for the due date, because I don't know what's happening. This doesn't necessarily apply to you alone, but some sort of big problems going on with a network, especially if you're paying your bills online, is going to take place. Therefore, it's very advisable that you sort out and you pay some financial bills right now. So it's also advisable again that you start to pay or prepare for the taxes early this year. So this person could show up as business partner for some of you, but also as a financial advisor, providing you with opportunities to make money even in a new way for some of you. In the position of people in the environment around you, you have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups to me represents a journey, a trip, a career movement. So the Queen of Cups is a person that gets things done. She could be oversensitive sometimes, but nevertheless, she's a very lovable person. So it represents an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. And the reason that it's showing up for you is because through this Queen of Wands, you could be getting some really great advice, some really great guidance, and she could guide you and help you to do a career change. If you are interested in doing a career change, she could show up for you as some sort of a counselor. You cancel with this person even in school matters, on what major to choose based in your abilities and your interest. So you could be going, for some of you could be learning something new, and this Queen of Wands could be guiding you through this process. So again, for some of you, it also denotes a trip or a journey, but definitely whatever your goals were, whatever you set you set to do in January, definitely you are going to get these things done. The next card that you have in the position of hopes, fears, and wishes, you have the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles to me is a card that denotes weighing down your options and being able, after going through this turmoil, being able to balance everything out. It could be a second job showing up for some of you. A second financial source, being able to balance out your responsibilities at work. Work could be very demanding, but also your love partner and your family could be very demanding. So even though they are going to be hard to balance out, you are going to be able to balance this out. So generally it denotes balance returning into your life. And the outcome, and this is a great card to have, they have the Pope. So the Pope to me is a card that denotes answers being prayers being answered as well through through some inspirations that one of your guides is going to bring to you. So So divine help, divine intervention, situations are going to change. So expect some changes to take place at the very last moment. Important messages in dreams as well, because these changes are going to happen to you in order for you to sort out some situations when you have to deal with governments and important institutions. So this could also be signing the deal or contract, maybe a new home, a new job contract for some of you. You could be belonging now. This could also be an invitation to belong to a very exclusive elite group or organization, and generally denotes maybe your status is changing. So I'm leaving you with this message from them that at least one of your prayers will be answered for. So let's move on to the next part of this reading, and I'm going to read to you the Akashic messages for January 2016. And Akashic messages are is like opening a book of your previous lives, your right now life and future lives, in order for me to get important messages or advice for your current situation and future predictions. So there are some very important messages in here for you, and I hope you do follow them, because they are going to be very insightful on how you can achieve success at this point of your life. So Cancer, January 2016 Akashic messages. Home is in your mind and also family. Appreciate your family members now. Let them know how much you love them, respect them, and appreciate them. Do the same thing with your friends. Some of these close people won't be part of your life anymore in your daily life, in your daily routine. Children will be moving out in the next months throughout the year. Friends or other family members could be transferred. Get ready for an international travel later in the year, but make plans and arrangements for it now in January, because yes, it will happen. Make new friends if you are a single Cancerian to attract love, because through new friends, through them, you will get to know someone interesting and start dating. Connect now with new friends, and dating will happen and will follow later throughout the year. For coupled Cancerians, help someone single to start dating again. So that's the advice. Help a family member into their dating adventures. If looking to buy a new home, look now into all financial planning for it, how to improve your credit score, ask for an increase on a credit line, credit limit, put some money into your savings account, get rates, prices, and narrow down a preferred area where you desire to live in the future, and they will help you. Write these plans, ideas down. This is true also for all Cancerians that are not necessarily looking to buy your house, but maybe to rent a different house or to change homes. Do these changes now, and prepare to receive blessings in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Again, let me remind you about Mercury retrograde that is going to happen between January 5th and January 25th. And the shadow period is going to take place 2 weeks before that and after that. Again, if you do need to contact me for a private reading, I can be reached at my website, amalightworker.com, and through my email, amalightworker@gmail.com. So have a great month. I see you next time.